Today, I've got Tim Adam on the podcast, and he runs a school community called Pinterest School. And obviously, we've all tried Pinterest, but never been able to make it work. So in this podcast, I'm going to find out how it's actually done. As everybody knows, I'm a big YouTube fan. I like, obviously, YouTube to school, but we're going to be talking about Pinterest today, and more specifically, Pinterest to school as well. So Tim, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I appreciate that.
Awesome, Des. Thank you so much for having me today, and it is a pleasure to be here as well and talking about one of my favorite things, Pinterest, and also one of my other favorite things is school. And today I'm sure we're gonna dive right into a lot of things, but one of the things that I want to focus on for you guys is like actually growing your school. And what I've done, some of the things that I've done over the past 4 or 5 months, I definitely use Pinterest to help. But I got a good bunch of things for you guys to learn. So let me talk a little bit about myself really quick so you guys know.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, because I can do that. So I started in this digital marketing space, if you want to call it that, back in 2007. I started selling on Etsy as an Etsy seller. I created metal art, metal furniture, sold on Etsy. Was able to quit my job within about a year of being on Etsy. But while that was happening, I also started teaching people teaching artists, handmade artists, how to start selling on Etsy and using social media. Okay,
Sure.
So that was literally what happened. Because people are like, well, how are you doing this? Like, how are you quitting your job? How are you enough to, I mean, it was enough to sustain, like I'm leaving this job right here. So, but what wound up happening was we were talking about blogging, Facebook, Twitter, things that were happening.